Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I'm the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of J. Jones, Andrew Dickinger, and their Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez.
What just happened? Where are we? Jay, Andrew, are you? Oh, are they dead? Where the hell are we? I'm gonna. Okay, let's see if I can wake these guys up. Fire extinguisher. That might wake up Jay.
Oh my god! What the hell? Oh.
Okay, sorry.
Was that a fire extinguisher, Daniel?
I'm just trying to figure out what to do. This is all very. God, I feel him in my head. Get Andrew up. I got this whole place is spooky.
Yeah, I'll get him up. I'm just.
Is that a buttress?
Buttress.
Who said buttress? Wait.
Andrew,
Whoa.
you're okay. What? I'm looking around. We were.
Wait.
There was the ship, and then.
I thought I was going out, I was dying the way I lived. Nuke the site from orbit. I thought that. Wait,
you're saying we died? Well, there was that explosion, and now all I'm seeing is buttresses. Oh,
No. This can't be what happened.
Wait. We died, and we ended up in Gozer's domain? Come on! Oh. But all those times we said, for the Emperor, right? We really meant it. We wouldn't go to his. Does he have, his own afterlife place?
I mean, they probably, at least, want you to think that, but,
Jeez, I can't believe we're ending up with Gozer forever?
Well,
yeah?
Well, I mean, you were I don't want to bring this up, but you were here, right? You know where to go?
What?
You're not dead, you idiots.
Why did you sound like Magnifico, Andrew? Why did that come out of your face?
How do I know? I didn't even know how did I do that? Can I do that again?
Did you
No, I can do it again.
Whoa, okay, this is really creepy because I'm looking at Andrew's face and I'm hearing Magnifico. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either.
Hold on, let me try something.
What are you, defragging your brain? We're in hell, I think, or the war.
Leave me alone, okay? I'm here, okay? I'm in you, Andrew, okay? It has not been pleasant hanging out in here. I had to save you once when you started getting afraid about a sword. And then you...
That was you? Wait, hold on. First of all, you owe me maybe, I don't know, 15 months rent.
Yeah,
but
a lot
second
of rent.
of all...
I just saved your life!
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
We're in
dead.
Gozerville. Look at this. Look at these freaking buttresses, man. This isn't normal.
You have a body, don't you?
I mean, I guess.
Point.
I mean, true.
Yeah.
I do.
Hold on. And I pushed Jay.
What the
That
heck?
felt like normal.
Why was that the test? Look, I'm going up, going down, I'm going up, I'm going down, I'm going up.
Yeah,
It's
Jay,
I can feel it, okay. These do feel like actual legs.
Though.
Yeah.
That test for you, I mean...
Why does your test involve pushing me? I've got to understand this. Why? Why?
Because I didn't You saw the lasers from space, right?
Yeah. Up close.
Yeah. Well, I pulled you out at the last minute. Well, I got in touch with somebody who pulled you out at the last minute.
Who did you get
Excuse me?
in touch with, Magnifico? Hold on. Let me take a wild fucking guess. Was it Gozer, Magnifico?
It was.
God damn it.
Oh, that's in my brain. That was not something I wanted to experience.
Hey, Gozer. Been a while.
It's not just in your brain. And the landscape around you of just endless Gothic architecture moves and twists to see sitting on a massive throne above you, the Demon Lord Gozer.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's nice.
Make... Would it be an insight check or an awareness check?
You gotta tell us.
I know, I gotta tell you.
Ballistic skill check?
Just a second. Last fucking episode, I still don't know what the goddamn skills are.
Daniel.
It's a mystery we'll never solve. It will always remain
Insight.
out of our grasp.
It's an insight check.
Okie dokie. Well, I've got a 5 on insight. And, I think that means I've clearly got the bones to read this all-knowing, entity without time or body. So, good. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Well-
difficulty 3 insight.
Ooh.
Okay, well, you know
okay.
what, Jay? I've got a 4. So how about them? Apples.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever had an apple? I'm wondering what they taste like.
Now is probably not the place and time that we'll find them. Oh, baby. Oh, that was very good. Wow. So I crushed that. I got a 4 and I could push a 6. So my insight is just next level.
Really? Okay. Well, maybe... how'd you do, Andrew, by the way?
Well, in unsurprisingly stark comparison, I failed, and I rolled a 1 on my wrath die.
Oh, goodness. In this place of immaterium, the flow of good and bad luck is pretty spiky.
Listen.
I'm just gonna take a ruin.
Listen, I mean, logic and mathematics doesn't run here, I guess. I don't really know. It's all very confusing to me.
Well, things are gonna get more ruinous for you because of that one, but we'll deal with that later.
Oh, good.
Um,
So what were you
So
like looking at him really hard and like your microscopic eye just went inverted into your brain?
I was like, enhance, and it just like, I don't know what happened. It was piercing into something that I shouldn't be looking at with higher and higher clarity.
Meanwhile,
thing
I've never
is
been
with-
more focused in my life.
Yeah. The thing is with Gozer, like, it's bizarre because all of the architecture seems like it should make sense, but it's all impossible and chaotic, so that's not great. But you, Jay,
Yes.
maybe because you've been here before,
I
even
don't
if you
believe
don't
it.
quite remember it.
I don't believe it couldn't have happened. I've never died. Except for that one time.
Gozer seems less threatening than when he's spoken to you before. With your 6, he seems worried.
But not about us.
No, not about you, not about you.
Did we ascend to godhood somehow? No.
Magnifico, did you make us demon princes? I must know.
Okay.
No, I didn't make you demon princes. I signaled for him and he grabbed you. Yes. Little ones, welcome to my realm.
Yeah, it's quite nice what you've done with the place. With all the
Yes.
buttresses. Gotta say, first time I've stood in front of a literal demon lord, god creature, whatever you are, so
Well,
wow.
Isn't it technically the second time?
Stop saying that. I don't remember it, okay? And I don't want to remember. Okay. I gotta ask though, Gozer. Why help us out? You're You're the chaos god of architecture. I mean, who's shaking you up enough to pull us two goofballs off the field?
Nothing shakes me up. I am unbeatable. I am eternal.
Well, hold on. I mean, technically, if you're the god of architecture, that means that if people stop making buildings, then there's nothing to feed you anymore,
Yeah,
and
but hold
therefore
on a
you wouldn't
second.
be eternal.
Hold
would you?
on.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, what about like bug architecture? You know, like I've seen some ants in some things like make some pretty sweet stuff. Like, could he?
You know, I'd be okay if he was the god of bug architecture. That'd be fun.
That'd be kind of adorable, right? Like a bunch of little ant farms. He's sweet. Oh.
I don't care about you. I mostly care about your skull.
Daniel? I mean, he does have a cool fire extinguisher thing if you just saw it happen a few minutes ago. And we set that up, just FYI. But, yeah. So, I mean, what you're saying is you don't have anything to do with us? Just Daniel?
I'm in his head.
What the hell is going on?
Yes, your skull is very important to me. To the galaxy, actually. And I suppose you two are as well.
What? Really? Okay.
Whoa.
I'll take that. That's pretty cool. But wait. Why Daniel? I mean, look, we get it. He's super reliable, and the fire extinguisher thing, clutch. So many times, I can't even count. But, what exactly is his kind of like universal connection or impact?
It's the other Daniel. The other skull that you created accidentally. And that accident might destroy all of existence. Nice going.
It's kind of
Well, I mean, like,
for the course.
hold on a second here. Hold on.
Mhm.
We didn't make the Tyrant Star. We just went to a place, you know, through an Aeldari hole, and the stuff was already there that screwed up. Like, we didn't do that.
And listen,
we just...
business in an Aeldari hole is tricky and dangerous. You never know how it's going to go when you go in or when you come out. So it's, it's real risky. We took the risk. And, well, now we got a Tyrant Star. So...
It's him. It's him. Oh my god, it is the Tyrant Star. I could see what he's seeing. I know what he knows.
Wait, you do?
He knows what I know. Fuck.
Wait, so it's like a loop? So wait, we can't formulate any plans if you're here, but then we need you here to formulate plans. This is a...
Wait.
That's the Tyrant Star. That's who killed us. Or tried to kill us. Thanks, Gozer. That black craft world. That's it. That's what the Tyrant Star was building and using. It's a weapon of impossible power.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, we faced worse, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Why do I remember a black craft world? It's like a weird memory. It's like you had a dream, you know? You're like, oh man, remember that time we did this? And it's like, no, that was a dream. And it's...
Wait. You too?
Wait, you thought that as well? Like, it's something. It's in there.
Weren't you guys talking about this right before the laser came down from the sky? That's the black... I know now. Okay. That's the fallen craft world Lunacid. When the Aeldari Empire fell, they were all corrupted. The whole craft world was driven mad.
Whoa.
And it floated around, and I guess it ended up somehow in the processional of the damned, and the other version of me started to use it as parts for his weapon.
Okay.
That's not good. We did see Aeldari ships in that part of space, so that adds up.
I mean, there were ships like...
My memory from just a few minutes ago, before we almost got nuked, is starting to come back. Yeah, we were talking about this. So what the hell? What is this other Daniel? Daniel, what do you, other you, evil you, want with, I don't know, a black craft world ship? Like, what is this thing gonna do?
Okay, it's bad. He's in the center of the processional of the damned. He was working on building a weapon based on designs from ancient old ones from before even the Aeldari.
Old ones? What?
Oh man,
This feels
I
like
thought,
your
like,
territory, Andrew. I'm, we Aeldari are pretty much the most ancient race there is. I mean, Necrons are like, really old, but like, like dusty closet old. We're like kind of like the premier old. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like, okay, so I was kind of just like loosely reading through some things that maybe I shouldn't have been reading through, but it's, redacted here and there. Who knows? But, like that was like millions of years ago. Something called the War in Heaven or something, but
War
I think
in Heaven?
they're just like trying to sound magical, and it was really just space.
What the heck is a heaven? Huh. Anyways,
No, I'm remembering everything. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Give me a second. Okay. I used to belong to a rogue trader named Erasmus Harden. Okay.
Erasmus is isn't that our family, technically. Well, we remember we were talking about him. We were just talking about Erasmus. Is that our grandfather? Our uncle? Great uncle?
It's an uncle, I think. His whole family died, or well, his wife and his child died. And
That's right. He was seeking some like crazy shit out in space.
he
Went
was
like on like a crazy spree, I think, to like try and bring them back to life or something.
Yes, and he knew that the only way to bring them back was technology made by the old ones. He put together clues, traveled the galaxy like a man possessed, and he figured out an ultimate weapon. I don't know what it was in their tongue. It was mostly something like Eskasudush. So like that doesn't really mean anything in our language, but it was a weapon that would control the flow of time to stop the enemies of the old ones and bring back their ancient empire.
Whoa, that is pretty big. I mean, we were just fighting an orc guy like 30 minutes ago. Wow. Okay.
all right. We're gonna talk full circle here, Jay.
I'm gonna hold on a sec. Gozer, is it all right if I sit? Can I get like a chair of some sort, like a bench or a very comfortable, perfect chair? One of those?
The most perfect chair ever created appears underneath.
I'll just sit down. Oh my God! Wow, this is.
Well,
Look, we've had a lot of problems in the past, but I mean, you are an artist. This is good shit right here. Whew. My butt feels great.
okay. You're talking about the orcs, Jay. I'm gonna blow your mind a little bit here. So I'm glad you're sitting down.
Okay.
So you remember I told you, because you did the whole body swap thing. Now you're an Aeldari and stuff like that. So the Aeldari were made by the old ones. Well, so they also made another race.
Uh-huh.
That race is orcs.
What? Wait. You're telling me the same people that made Aeldari, which is debatable because we're awesome, also made orcs? That doesn't make any sense. You don't. What? What was it
They
like?
were all weapons. They were all desperate weapons to fight their final war. None of it was enough. Their final weapon, they never got a chance to use, but Erasmus had been traveling the galaxy for almost forever, looking for all of these clues, piecing it together, and he knew where it was. And before he went out on his final journey to use this weapon to hopefully bring back those that it was lost, he stored all of his knowledge, all of his research inside of me, and stored me on a small backwater world that no one would ever go to, and lied to the priest there, saying that I was a relic that could never be looked at.
I mean, pretty good plan. Until, orcs and us tripping beautifully back into its path. But
You mean your siblings? Your siblings, yeah.
well, actually, wait, no. We didn't discover you there, Daniel. It was Atris. So, did Atris know about this, Daniel?
Atris, yes, that's why Atris went for me. He was trying to find a way to control time himself. He knew, and he followed the steps of Erasmus to me, but he couldn't unlock it because the only one who could unlock it was a member of the Harden dynasty.
A lot of this is making sense because, Atris is really obsessed with, the whole immortality thing. And so he decided, I can't control time, so I'll just make an infinite number of bodies that I can just swap into over and over again.
That's one way to do it. And he did introduce us to Harden in the first place. So he must have figured something out.
Something must have gone wrong, though.
Yeah.
Erasmus, he didn't do it, right? Like, he didn't bring back...
Yeah, why would he find this weapon, put all of his craziness into getting there, and then not switch it on, or at least try it out?
Maybe.
I don't know what happened to him, but I think I know. I'm feeling him.
Daniel?
He knows we're alive. The other one knows we're alive, the other me.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he can come and try and get us, because we're in the Immaterium in Gozer's house. Gozer, you got our back, right? You got us if crazy Dark Sun Man comes in here?
That is my hope. This tyrant star is very powerful. Yeah, that's it. No, when you unlocked all of my memories, because I'm linked to the other Daniel, he got all of the memories at the same time.
Ah, crap.
Yeah.
Which meant that he knew how to use the weapon.
Oh my. Listen, okay, this is not our fault. How the hell are we supposed to know any of this shit?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we can write this off as not being entirely our fault, right? I feel like this is an Erasmus fault as well as an Atris fault, and we just kind of tripped into this.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Erasmus. I know he went to the Processional of the Damned and he never returned, because that's where the parts of the weapon were.
Wait. So are you saying other Daniel has constructed the weapon, or is he in the process of constructing this weapon?
That is the problem.
Gozer, you got some insight on this, or?
This weapon, this tyrant star who has become the weapon, manipulates time itself.
Wait, already? You mean he turned it on?
Yes. Time is being compressed as we speak.
Wait, in the Materium? Like, time is all crazy, wazy, wibbly wobbly, all that good stuff?
The tyrant star is destroying time, compressing it, so that there is only one moment of time, the moment of his ultimate victory.
Wow, big on himself, right? I mean, that's pretty weird.
And as the old ones were masters of the Immaterium, it is beginning to spread here too.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, but hold on. hold on 1 second. I thought that time had no meaning in the Immaterium.
Yeah, right? Like, it's tomorrow and today and yesterday all at once here, right? With a great chair, which I love. This is nice.
He is bringing time to this place. You know, the old ones viewed the Immaterium as a solid place. It was us who brought the chaos to it during the war. It's being remade back to the way it once was. A place without demons.
What? I mean, I feel like I should be
Mixed bag.
excited about this, but also concerned because of it? I don't know how to feel about this. Right?
Yeah, I mean...
But don't get me
okay.
wrong, Gozer. It sounds real bad. Real bad. 1 second. Daniel, Andrew.
I lean towards Jay.
Let's huddle up. In the warp.
Yeah.
He can't hear us in here, right? He can't hear us when we're huddled up.
You're asking the wrong person about the rules of unspace. But
buddies,
I gotta say,
here we are. Never thought I'd be huddled up in literal hell, but hey, what the fuck is our life? Am I right? Like, this is some crazy ass shit. Whew, I just had
the
to say that out loud.
coincidences that led us to this point are absolutely wild.
Yeah, just bananas.
I've got this weird feeling, and I've had it for a while, like that we're just essentially like the comic relief spectators on a grander story that we happen to just be thrust into continually.
What?
But I will say,
we've made some changes. We're not just observers. We're movers and shakers, baby.
Yeah, you heard what they said.
Okay.
We made a. Our servo skull is, now gonna compress all of time and space. I feel like if that's not active, I don't know what is. You know what I mean?
Okay, you've convinced me, but also at the same time, as a man of science and,
You also killed me.
yeah,
So
but
you
you
did
deserved it.
something.
Magnifico.
Shut up, Magnifico.
You were not
deserved it.
invited into this huddle. Get your ass out of the
I'm
huddle.
in the huddle. I'm in Andrew. We're the same guy, kind
Well,
of. I'm going to take him
okay.
over one of these days.
Plug your ears,
I
Magnifico.
found what drive you're hiding in there. We're just gonna sequester that little bit of data dump there. I can't purge it, but you're
Okay, give it a try. Give it a try.
Hey, you two, get over it. All right, this is not the time. You want to
Can
take
I make
over
a
his
tech
body.
use check to lock out the spirit man.
Difficulty 7.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
The power of the machine spirit is a thing. So, like, machines have spirits. So, like,
They do. And I fully understand how they function.
Technically, it's almost like technology and, like, necromancy could, and in some ways, connect in a weird way. You know what I mean? Like,
That's part of why I fully understand. I've never told you this, but I fully understand how your spirit was put into another body because it's all direct science. But
what?
I didn't want to trivialize it for you.
Well, good.
But I
Did
would
you
never
make
tell
the
you.
roll?
What was the roll you said?
7. Difficulty 7.
I don't want to spend a wrath on this.
Let's spend all our wrath on this. This is the most important role we have.
I really do
Sequestering
wanna
this
spend a
loud
wrath on this, but
spirit in your body.
I feel like it's a very bad choice to spend a wrath on this. I
concur.
I will resist. I only rolled a 5, Daniel.
Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm definitely locked out.
All right, well, shut up. All right, just keep it to yourself. All right, buddy. Okay. So, I pulled us into this huddle. 1, to reflect on how absolutely insane this is. 2, to ask both of you, what are we doing here? We're in hell, and all of time and space is about to crash into hell. Plan?
Okay, listen. You need to see this from my perspective just a little bit.
I would love to.
You're talking about making the Immaterium ordered, measurable, and without demons.
Yeah. I mean, Gozer would have to actually get like an ID card, and he'd have to wait in that line. The Administratum would crush him. Oh my god!
You'd force him to queue. That would. I would love to see.
And
that. Yes,
and
please.
he'd have to actually, sign and do all the petitions and permits for all of the buttresses he's built, and that would just crush him, man.
Wait,
That would
hold
kill him.
on 1 second. Gozer, how do you feel about queues?
I I saved you. I could destroy you. I think I only really need the skull. Don't get smart with me.
Okay.
I knew it. He fucking hates Qs.
Well, there's not anything fanciful about a Q when it comes from an, architectural standpoint, right? Like, they're mostly done with, like, velvet ropes, which I don't really think is his domain. Whose domain is velvet ropes? Because that's not architecture, right? That's like a stand-up thing.
There will be no domains. Only those controlled by the Tyrant Star.
Okay.
You speak of order, but it will be order under the... Well, I suppose it's not a boot, but the little tentacle thing of that skull.
Metaphorical boot. We got what you're going, where you're going with that.
Yeah.
And
We
we
got
understand
it.
that you hate Qs because everybody hates Qs. So it's just good that we know how.
Like, who likes waiting in line, right?
No one.
Oh my god.
Not me.
I never thought we could see eye to eye about just about everything, and then you make this perfect chair, and then you also hate Qs. I mean, we're getting
We're not so different, you and I.
We're all not so different. Andrew, get back in this huddle. That god tortured me for a very long time.
But I thought you didn't remember anything.
I
It was all
don't,
repressed,
but doesn't mean I can't recognize that the Gozer and me were not on the same page. Probably still not. Probably would kill us if we weren't friends with Daniel. Right, Daniel?
Probably, yeah. Guys, this is a lot that's going on. I'm sorry to throw all of this. I'm sorry that I'm doing this, I guess.
Daniel,
I guess, given enough time, I could turn into a complete asshole.
Look, we all turned in complete assholes. Do you remember that? Remember when we were in the procession of the dam and
Yeah.
I was a weird sniper guy. He was a robot. Oh my God, you're still alive out there, aren't you?
Oh no, don't. Oh crap, the Tyrant Star is here. We never killed other me. We killed other you. We didn't kill other me.
Oh shit, you were so annoying. You had like the creepy crawly robot arms and you were digging through shit.
I'm gonna just say this right now, just so it's not a surprise. I probably helped build the majority of what he's using there.
Hold on a
Just
second.
saying.
Are you trying to like brag
Are you taking credit
for his work? What is this?
Maybe so, we give and take.
Daniel and I picked up on that at the exact same time. It feels like you're trying to brag about creating an end of the universe weapon.
Also, by the way, Erasmus made the plans. Okay, well, actually, maybe he reconstructed them from the old ones. So you just followed the plans.
But I'm also just trying to, maybe absolve myself a little bit of the guilt.
Oh yeah, that's what we
give
took
me a
away from
problem
this.
in front
You
of
were
my
trying
face,
to
and then I wanna
absolve
build
your
it.
guilt. Yeah, you were an Adeptus Mechanicus trying to, distance themselves from world-crushing, universe-ending technology. That feels right.
So the tyrant. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, Cav, your argument. It's definitely the time for it.
No. You're right, Daniel. We should probably.
It's okay. There won't be time very soon, right?
Well, there isn't time right now where we are, technically, right? But I mean, I guess soon there will be time. How does that work? How does that work that in a place where there's no time, there will soon be time? How does soon work in this place? Oh, my nose is bleeding.
I don't think our mortal minds could comprehend it.
Yeah, I'm going to stop looking around as much and just focus in on the huddle and problem solve this shit. Okay.
So I could sort of know what he's doing. He's in the heart of the craft world.
Okay.
And he's using the spirits of the Aeldari in the Infinity Circuit as the way to power the time thingy. We need a name for it. It's got a weird name in the Old One language.
Yeah. We can't call it that.
Yeah.
How about Time Spike?
I kind of like Time Spike a lot.
Oh man,
it's,
I was gonna say the final countdown, and I had this whole song planned out. And fine, we can do Time Spike.
I bought all the rights and everything. The administration process was brutal.
I mean, that was the fastest I've ever seen the Administratum work, and you just gotta ruin it all. Fine.
They all love that song. They're like, It's because they're all big on time, you know? They're all like...
It's only 42,000 years old, but sure, we'll
You
just
know,
use
they
your time
changed
spike.
they changed the line about how they were heading to Venus in it. They changed it to we're heading to Mars.
Wow.
Yeah,
But
because
besides
Mars is a
that-
cooler place.
Yeah,
because it's where
exactly.
the
They really got
mechanics
some
is,
of their own creative influence in there, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
We're going to Mars.
yeah.
Doesn't
Okay,
flow off as well. No, you're right. Right. We keep... Okay, yes.
The time spike.
Time
Okay.
spike. Time
so,
spike.
The time spike, I like that name, is powered by the infinity circuit as the souls are slowly being drained in the craft world.
So it's the infinite time spike. Guys, I like this name, right? Infinite time spike? So we want to make it a finite time spike by
Wait, what?
cutting off them ghosts and souls.
You mean we want to... I think, Jay, are you going into one of your things where you're just like trying to be like smart with language again?
Quiet.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you probably are. Daniel, yeah, can we just like... This is gonna sound very esoteric, and I'm sorry, because you're like a super being now. But can we
I
just
don't
blow
want
it
to
up?
be, but I have all of this knowledge. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I know you're a little absorbed in your awesomeness right now, and we support you all the way. Other than the whole destroying reality thing. But can we just blow it up?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I guess. It's got all of the power of the craft world that it can bring to bear against anything that gets close. And because it controls time, it can, as it gains more power, it could just start manipulating time around it. So I don't know, if we launched some ships at it, maybe it would freeze those ships in time. As you get closer to him, it's like the center of a singularity. I from what I understand, I would imagine as people realize what's happening, they're going to try to stop him, but I don't know if they're going to be able to unless they can manipulate time.
Okay.
They don't know.
I have a bear with me, guys. I have a radical idea here.
Okay.
So, the Tyrant Star, aka we're gonna call it Daniel B. Daniel B. Yes. Daniel B. Tyrant Star knows everything that Daniel knows. Now, I know we've used turning off Daniel. Sorry, Daniel. To hide maybe some things we didn't want on the record.
Mm-hmm.
But what if we just shut Daniel off and then fly at the ship? Will he even know?
You mean when we're making our move?
Yeah.
We should also probably turn Daniel off when all of the interesting action is happening. Right? Daniel?
He already knows everything I know. It's already over there. If I were to get shut off, it wouldn't matter. He knows it already.
Okay.
But I kind of know what he's gonna do. He's distracted, controlling all of time and space. I think he's gonna try to rewrite the galaxy. But I can know what he's about to do. I think I could avoid his time stuff at least for a little while, if that even means anything.
What do you mean? Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Yeah. No. Okay, so he's using time, and he's using the immaterium, the webway, to do it. He's reaching out through that to manipulate time. But I know how to do that now.
So you can counter his webbing with your own webbing. Well, not your own webbing, but your own maneuvering. Because we don't have a ship. We don't have the thing that he has. But we know how he's going to use it. So we could use that knowledge to get close to him, then do what Andrew said, which is blow it up. Right?
Yes, he would probably kill us if we got that close.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
But here's the thing. Okay, I can't make all of time and space compressed to be one single instant like he's doing. I don't have the materials. I don't have an infinity circuit. But I think if I could get to the webway, I could take us anywhere and any when, and then I could take us inside the craft world.
You could do
He
that?
would notice us as soon as we came in, but if we distracted him somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying that he's using the webway as like an aperture, let's say, to focus all this timey-wiminess.
From what I understand, it's very confusing. Time is weird.
Okay, but wait.
Okay, so we need access to the webway, Jay, right?
Yeah, which,
Okay.
Gozer, you can get us into the webway, right?
I suppose I could do that for you.
Weird.
Well, okay. Well, but we might need, there's a possibility, there's some a race specifically, Jay, that has, ample access to the webway.
Uh-huh. That would be the orcs. We killed a bunch of them. Did any of them come through the webway?
Okay, well, I'll just say it then. It's the Aeldari. And
I mean, yeah, of course. I thought you were somebody else. I mean, I'm Aeldari.
Okay.
So, like, I can navigate us through it once we get in there.
Before sounding stupid asking this, Jay,
Mhm.
Since you're supposed to be Aeldari, and you're supposed to be...
Supposed to be? I am Eldar. What is this?
Getting in contact with your roots, and we had a tutor for you, but your track record's not great for keeping up on such things. So when was the last time you spoke to your tutor, Melotiernan, by any chance?
That was... What's a recent number? What's a soon number? Today? That's too soon.
That's...
Well, actually, with the way time is working, yes.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Damn it.
Yes, thank you, Daniel. Correct. So,
Daniel,
I'm not wrong.
Daniel, God,
not wrong.
damn it! By the Emperor, Daniel, the Omnissiah. Daniel, stop it! Stop it! You're smarter than us. We get it. So
he is stopping it. The other me is stopping it. He's stopping everything.
Oh my God, Daniel! I swear I am this close to being. I don't think I can affect you in any way, but I will be so mad. You watch out.
Wow, we truly are in hell. We have Andrew, telling Daniel to stop bullshitting. What has happened?
Okay.
Crazy.
Okay.
Okay, for serious, Jay. When was the last time you spoke to Mello?
If we take the whole time doesn't matter thing out of the equation, months, I think? It's been a while. Why?
All right. Well, Daniel, is there any way, because I'm sure that Gozer could get us into the webway, but then to actually help navigate?
Wait,
you're kind of new to this, Daniel. No offense, but you by your own admission, this is a lot.
Hold on a second. I want to confirm something, because you said this pretty quickly. Daniel, did you say that you could take us anywhere at any time with the information you have?
As long as time still exists, which it will for a little while. Oh, God. I could take us anywhere in time. All of time is compressing, so it's all close to each other now anyway. I could take us anywhere and any when, at least for a little while.
Okay, so that means if we can go anytime, anywhere, we could, like you said, Andrew, we could pick up Mello, right?
Yeah, we need a guide in the webway, so...
Oh, we need more than that.
Well, we could get through the webway and find a way into the Tyrant Star's, head center, whatever. That's not going to mean anything. He's too powerful. We can't beat him alone.
Oh, we're not going to beat him alone. This is interesting. So he's compressing all of time to get to this really weird, self-indulgent moment about being the best, but that means he's giving us opportunities to pick up the best damn crew we've ever had. Everyone. We are gonna get everyone. And you're right, though, Daniel. Once we get there, the problem is he's just gonna freeze us because he controls all the time, and we can't do anything. But we know you, Daniel, which means we know that other Daniel. And clearly, we know that you're competitive, Daniel. I have the bill from all the esports and loot boxes you've purchased over the years.
Look, I gotta get the better skins.
Look,
okay.
we know that, Daniel, and that's okay because honestly, this is it.
The battle pass is a good deal.
Listen,
you
listen.
keep
we
saying
love
that.
you, Daniel. We let you indulge yourself because we love you, man.
But this is the
Thank you.
point. You're competitive. I mean, he's competitive. He's literally putting his greatest achievement unlocked for all time. And Daniel, what this means is there's only one rival out there that can go head-to-head with him, and that's you. Meaning, when we arrive there, I think to distract him, do you think you could challenge him? 1v1 in your favorite game?
That never occurred to me in the slightest. But yeah, I guess so. We could do that.
So-
Daniel, we were watching you that one night when you literally requested a rematch. Like, I lost count at 45.
Yeah.
There's no way Tyrant Star will say no.
I mean, if he's like you, you're both just unrelentingly competitive about this stuff. So, I think you give him the challenge, distract him long enough, and we get in there with the best damn team ever and take the son of a bitch down. Andrew, nuke from orbit? Biggest thing you've ever nuked?
Okay, well, I mean, since we have access to all of space and time, I certainly know where to find some.
That's
Okay.
concerning and exciting at the same time.
Okay, we could do this. We could anybody. Who are we getting?
Ooh. I think I know where we can start. And just so we don't
Yeah.
show our hand right away, at least, Daniel, I'm going to shut you down. All right, Daniel, just switched you back on. How you feeling, buddy? We kind of been tinkering and messing with your memory a little bit. You okay?
It's weird. I know we're trying to protect my memory from like leaking over to the Tyrant Star, but things are weird. Wait, are we in the office on the flexible demeanor?
We are.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff's happened since we've kind of fuddled with your memory, a couple pieces taken out, and we remembered this time to pull some of the recordings because it kept switching on, and that was we don't want any documentation of all of that. So yeah, we're here now.
We don't really need to go into it. I mean,
No.
Maybe a favor here, a little elbow rubbing there, but we're
Well,
back.
you know what? Don't actually tell me because they can't know.
That's true.
Yeah, that's actually
true.
yeah.
And I don't think it's really relevant to well, I guess it would be relevant to your other self to know how
Jay,
it could
Jay, we need
escape
to-
a god architecture's domain and all the things that exploded and the action that happened. It was crazy.
Jay, too far.
No, remember when you had, what was it? It was that like was it a ghost? It was like a ghost tank or something like that you.
Ghost tank. That vaguely rings a bell.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and then we were like lost in time and space, I think, while we were trying to navigate everything.
Yeah, we
Saw worlds I've never even seen before.
we particularly cut some of that out, obviously, because we don't want other Daniel knowing where we've been. But, we gave the instruction to Feul and Oriange to go pick up, some reasonable candidates for this super team, Daniel. The ultimate super team. And he sent me a list. It's somewhere here. I haven't read it, though.
I think it's this, right?
Is it this
Yeah.
one? Oh, okay. There are a lot of names and things that I don't recognize on here. Hold on. Let's check with Kylie. I think she's organized everybody for
Wait
this.
a minute. I'm confused. What are we doing right now?
Oh, well, Daniel, we only have, to go on a mission like this, a end-of-world universe time type of mission, you need to have the right team. And although some of these individuals might have helped us in the past, some I don't really know what they've done, but clearly well enough to be documented by Oriange and put on this list. And I mean,
Some may or may not have tried to kill us at some point, but that's
true.
water under the
Ooh,
bridge,
I
as
do
they say.
see that name right. Oh, okay, spooky. Look, But Daniel, we gotta do what we do in every important mission. Gotta interview him. That's what we're here to do, right now. The most important thing. An interview.
That was the weirdest part of that whole adventure was we learned there was like a tangible power of friendship. It was very strange, but it taught us an important lesson.
That we need to interview people?
Yes.
Yeah, why do you think we turned on the recording equipment for this? I mean, like I said, we didn't need any of that other stuff. The action, the ghost tank, the riddle smith, the bottomless void well, which, look, we don't need to get into it. But that doesn't make up a team, Daniel. This is the important stuff right here. Poignant questions, like what is your biggest strength and your biggest weakness? These are things that make a team.
I want to point out 2 things. One, all of existence is breaking down, and we're having job interviews.
Well,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just clarifying. Okay, sure. Also, is this going to be like the last interviews I sat through where you just hired everybody, even though we didn't have the budget for it?
I don't know.
I guess this isn't a budget situation.
What's the budget of
first
end of
of
the
all-
universe? You know what I mean?
First of all, that's a good point. It is the end of the universe. Second of all, there is no second of all. I mean, probably. We will probably do that.
No. Listen, we've grown as leaders. I think we have really understood the balance and perspective of an efficient, tight team. But if they have cool weapons and funny accents, then I can't promise anything, Daniel. I really can't.
Well, that means that this person, that group, yep, they're already in. I mean, like,
we
will still go through the interview, but like, that's a hard yes.
And listen, Daniel, if they're going to be risking their lives for the universe, they need to know that their commanders, their captains, have their back. That's why this is so important, you know? We're not just plucking someone out of nowhere and being like, go hit that. I mean, I guess we could do that, just in general, but this seems fun.
Sure. Okay, so I guess Kylie's outside. Did you put her in charge of all of this?
Yeah, she's first officer. This is kind of one of the first officer things, right? She helped us with that last interview round, and
I guess so. Yeah.
She did such a good job. So we just like allowed her the capability of grabbing anyone from time and space to help us.
Okay. So should I just have her send random people in? Do you want to call for people? I guess we should have her come in, right?
Yeah, we should talk to Kylie first. She organized this, and she deserves the commendation ahead of time before we know how it goes.
All right, Kylie, you can come in.
Kylie comes in. She looks a little disheveled, and she has a data pad, and a couple of other servo skulls floating near her with other data pads that are like showing screens and stuff like that of all the various candidates, as you said.
All right, Kylie, there you are.
Yes. Hello. This is not what I expected you were gonna have me do when I took this job. But I found everybody you possibly suggested, and Oriange found a couple other people. So we'll have them start coming in and speaking to you guys.
Perfect. And Kylie, you've done a great job. We really appreciate the organization and the effort you've put into this.
Work.
And if the universe doesn't end, we're looking at maybe senior first officer. Know what I mean? Eh?
I'm already kind of senior first officer over Logan, remember?
Well, he's second
Senior
officer.
Senior executive first
Ooh,
officer.
an executive in there.
All right.
SEO, right?
Oh, I actually didn't. And should Logan be on this list?
Logan? I mean, probably, right?
Okay, no, that's fine. Take a note of this. She gestures to one of the skulls. Okay. Yeah. No, this is gonna be fine. This will be great. This is gonna be great. Okay. Who do you want sent in first?
Surprise us.
Yeah, surprise us.
All right. Okay. Apparently the concept of the end of the world and all of existence is sort of getting to Kylie here.
It's so strange, you know? I get it. But I feel like, Andrew, you and I have been in some really, like, bad end-of-the-universe scenarios before. Maybe not the actual universe, but it felt like our universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, is it wrong that I feel unusually comfortable about all of this?
Well, I think it's because we're in our most comfortable place, and that's in the interview chair. And that's where the power comes from.
Here comes your first candidate, Junpei.
Junpei, buddy!
Oh.
It's
What's up, bros?
It's been so long! How you doing?
It's good. You know, it came out of nowhere. Everything seems to be dying in the universe, but like, what else is new, you know?
Yeah. Hold on one second. And I turn to Daniel and Andrew. Guys, what part of time did we pull Junpei out of? Like, does he know me in this form? Is this post-Tyrannid situation? Is this pre-Tyrannid situation?
Let me ask him a poignant question.
Yeah, baby.
Junpei,
Sup?
how much do you love Sentinels?
I like to pilot a Sentinel. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you ever shot a big, gross monster with a sentinel?
Yeah, that's kind of what you do with them. I did that during that career day thing that you had me on.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
thank God. Okay.
So he's relevant timeline. That's an important question we should clarify, because some of these people can be from any point in time, right?
Yeah,
unless they were specifically recent.
I guess that's an important question we're going to need to ask all of these guys.
Well, I mean, like, I'm looking at this and this person and this. I feel like those three at least. I mean, they can only come from one timeline, right? I mean,
I don't know what you're pointing to, but anyways, Junpei, listen, like,
yeah. So like, it's the end of all existence, right? So are we just like gonna hang out, like just watch the galaxy end and just have a good time, just drink a little bit and maybe.
Well, no, I don't think so, Andrew. I mean, you know, I think this is a relatively softball question for you, Junpei. But how do you feel about getting in the fight? You know, protecting the universe. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm all for that. I just, I've been seeing a lot of people, like, people have been seeing everything starting to break down and people start freaking out. There's, like, weird cults that are worshiping the Tyrant Star now. And then everything just sort of ended. And then you pulled me out. So, yeah, I'm glad to hear that you guys are sort of positive. I'm trying to stay positive. Look for that, like, Chidori girl that they grabbed one time. She's kind of cute. I don't know. But yeah, let's can you shoot time being destroyed?
Okay. Well, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a hard
cool.
Possibly. But if we give you the biggest guns we have available, can we count on you?
Can I get maybe like a club or something? Like some sort of kind of like a baseball bat that I could hit people with.
Junpei, we'll get you the best baseball bat that was ever made. We've got the ability. Now, I don't know how much fuel or whatever it costs to go through time to get it, but you name it, and we'll get you that bat.
Okay, give me a Sentinel and get me a baseball bat, and yeah, I'll help you kill whatever you need killed. Yeah.
Wait, I have an idea. What if we make it so that your Sentinel can also swing baseball bats?
I mean, Sentinels don't really have hands.
I mean, well, there's the lifter variety. They have hands.
Oh, I guess I've never driven a lifter. I'll practice on that a little. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think this is a project that our tech priest should absolutely prioritize, getting those hands on there, and the baseball bat.
Okay, because, I mean, I guess we have all the time in the universe, or we don't. I don't know, it seems really confusing.
We don't try to think about it. All we know is that, Junpei, we want you on the team, if you're willing to get out there, fight for the universe, and punch time, possibly.
Yeah, I'll punch time. Fuck time.
Yeah, that's the Junpei we know.
Yeah, all right.
This is going great. Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
All right, well, thanks, Junpei. We'll get you everything you need, and welcome to the team.
Yeah. Do we have a team name?
Of course, there will be one. Just not now. Or is there, because of time? Daniel, can you jump ahead in time and tell us what our team name is?
I'm seeing several possible outcomes is the thing.
Okay. Probably a lot of
All
bits.
right.
Probably a lot of bits. We'll get there.
Okay.
Junpei, we will tell you, or maybe you already know. Time's weird right now. See you soon, buddy.
Okay.
Man, I forgot how much I missed Junpei.
Yeah, he's the best. Always just positive, you know? I love it.
We asked him to punch time, and he was totally okay with it.
Yeah, apparently you can. I don't know. I was looking to you for that answer. I assume the tech priests have tried to be figuring out how you can actually punch time, but maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually possible, but I mean, like, if anybody could do it, I would believe that Junpei could.
Yeah, and to be fair, our plan does hinge on the fact of Daniel beating another god in online video games. So I think punching time is just around that ballpark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's send in the next candidate. Let's go. We're 1 for 1.
All right. So just anybody?
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this like chaotic vibe of whoever walks in that door is just gonna knock it out of the park.
I mean, technically, we have seen everybody already, so the order doesn't actually matter. It's timey-wimey.
It's true.
So,
Coming in next is a guy named Doc Webster.
Doc Webster.
Oh, hey! It's the Pun Champions!
Pun Champions.
Yeah, you won that pun contest back in the day. I didn't think I'd run into you guys.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
uh,
We won the pun championship. Doc, what are you doing here? You were on the list. Well.
Yeah, no. Do you need like I'm a doctor and I hang out in a bar and I tell jokes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What's I know things are weird right now. I'm here to. Do you want to hear a joke?
Well, time and place, Doctor. We are very serious most of the time. So I don't know if a pun is really. I mean, it's the end of the universe. But you know, let's go in for one. You got one, Doctor?
All right. I'll keep it. I'll make it kind of short. Okay. Why did the hipster burn his mouth on the piece of pizza?
There's a long narrative to this one, but I don't know. Why did he?
I've been traveling through time, so I know what hipsters and pizza are.
I'm glad you clarified that. That was going to be my follow-up question.
Yes.
But it's a good thing that this time travel thing really closes all the loopholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm glad you addressed that, Jay, because I was just about to ask
I was
what
confused.
hipsters or pizza are. So, I mean, continue.
We're strictly
Why
on
do
a
they burn?
protein slab diet here on the Flexible Demeanor.
See, he ate it before it was cool.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I feel like we need to understand what a hipster is, right?
Or pizza? I mean, we haven't gotten that explanation either.
Doc, are you playing to a lot of time-dispersed audiences these days where they're picking up on these future or past bits?
Yeah, a lot of refugees coming to Callahan's. We're kind of like a cross-time saloon at this point.
Wow.
Everybody's like coming in there trying to rest up and sort of surviving until everything ends. Hopefully nothing ends, but we're all just trying to have a good time, take care of each other at the end of the world. You know,
Wow.
Okay,
shared
okay.
pain is lessened and all that. You know.
All right, well, I have 2 questions for you. First, does pizza have to be hot when you eat it? And second,
Yeah, that's a good
are
question.
your puns actually helping anyone?
Wow.
I mean, they sort of make things more frivolous, I think. And you don't want to burn your mouth on pizza, but we had some folks come through that had pizza, and it's pretty good. It's like an old Earth delicacy, I think.
But Doctor, I've got a more important pressing question. Maybe that would be more
They
relevant
used to
the
call it
mission.
Earth, by the way. Do you know that?
What?
Earth.
What?
People be calling it
What?
Earth. Yeah.
What are you talking
What
about?
did they
is
used to call
It-
Earth?
We're totally out of context here, Doc.
Terra. You know what? So what is this job you want me to do? Is this
Well,
like
Doctor, that's what I was
you
trying
need
to
a
get
doctor?
to. Yeah, listen, with your doctor skills, I've got just one question for you. If someone, let's say, is in pain, let's say they've been maimed or shot by a weapon or a gun or cut up or something, do you often ask before you administer medical attention, or do you just shove syringes into their body at any given time?
I've seen I've seen wars, but I always make sure I have a little bit of consent before I do anything like that.
I like that. I like that consent. Andrew, what do you think about that? What do you think about this doctor approach, huh?
Well, I mean, and I start eyeballing the doctor. Well, you don't always need consent when you're on the battlefield and people are dying, do you? It's called triage, as I eyeball him menacingly.
So, a harlequin was holding a door open.
Doctor. I
me.
think there's probably a lot of members of that saloon that are missing you right now. And we don't want to disrupt that timely, or should I say incomprehensible time comedy you've got going on. And we just think you should probably lean in to the puns. It sounds
It was
like
a nice gesture. The harlequin opened up the door for me. It was a nice gesture.
Oh, yeah,
Gesture.
okay.
Wow. Okay,
you
well,
can see yourself out.
Kylie? Hey,
Okay.
Kylie. Yeah, no. Okay. Thank you, doctor. Thank you very much.
All right, have a good one, boys.
Hoo-wee.
Why was he on the list? When did my memory is fuzzy. When did we write this? Or is when the right term? We wrote this, right?
I don't know if we did. I think we just gave some general direction to Ariane and the rest of the crew to find some people.
They listened through all of the episodes that we've recorded, and they were looking for all the people that we've run into.
You know what? I found one of my notes. I wrote Champion Master on here. I didn't note the pun part. So they probably thought he was like some kind of super warrior. It's fine. We're good. Probably not the best doctor for this warlike situation, although did appreciate the comment about consent. All for that. Know what I mean?
That pun, though, that pun is just so confusing. I don't understand any of it.
Hipster before it was cool.
What is the hipster?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Should we get some hipsters?
Is that when you fire from the hip?
Oh my gosh.
That makes so much. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Wait,
so
no,
a
I
lot
still
of
don't
people
get
with
it,
incredible use of firearms. Kylie. Yeah, we're gonna look. We don't want to waste any more time here. Can you just get us as many hipsters as you possibly? Yeah, no hipsters. Can you get as many hipsters as we possibly can? We'll probably need them on the front lines. Incredible warriors is what we're gathering. So just arm them up, send them out there. Yep. No. Okay. Thanks, Kylie.
I feel like in our early, back when we used to be acolytes for the Inquisition, you were kind of a hipster. You used pistols a lot. Although,
did.
You also kind of set yourself on fire a lot. But, I thought that was kind of your thing.
Setting myself on fire was not my thing. What? Come on.
It says on the sheet right here that I just wrote down. His
Yeah,
thing,
I guess
set
it
himself on
does.
fire.
That doesn't. Look, although I am keen on being the leader of the warlord of the hipsters. That could be what a title. Strike some real terror. You know what I mean?
I'm looking at this here. Speaking of our early times, we were trying to look for those. It looks like they were trying to find those people we ran into. I think on like our second mission. These McElroys, but they said they're too important to hang out with us.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Well, that
Yeah.
seems like a pretty big flex, considering
Hold on,
time
I'm
is collapsing.
I'm
but
bringing up their dossier right now. You know what? That's on brand.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
that's fine. Well, let's move on then. Who do we got next on the list here? Daniel, we should maybe get Kylie to send Kylie, if you could. Yep. Send the next person, and she looks really. She looks like she's
gonna
really
be
stressed
fine.
out.
She's fine.
Yeah.
She's fine.
Hopefully the hipster thing didn't throw her off. But I mean, warriors are warriors, right? We need everyone.
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh,
What are you doing here?
damn it.
I'm the. I work for you on the ship, but you pulled me out of the timeline or something to a future version of the ship.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You Magnifico. Yeah, it's great to see you here, buddy. And we're our last interaction on the ship has been probably the same as it just was that you remember. So we aren't uncomfortable about this at all.
Hold on, Jay. I think I know how to handle this. And I walk up and put my arm around Magnifico, and I whisper in his ear. We know you were planning a rebellion on the flexible demeanor. It failed, and you died. So you better not try anything, Magnifico.
You shouldn't have told me that. Now I'll be able to destroy you once and for all.
What are you two?
I mean, later though, because we're cool right now.
Hold on, Magnifico. Time and space is literally ending, and your soul ended up inside my body. Are you seriously still trying to plan this crap?
Look, as soon as all of this, obviously I don't want all of time and space to end, but I do think that me and my Lord Gozer will be able to bring about terror to the galaxy.
Okay. Just gonna throw a real hot potato on you right now. I think that's how they say that. Gozer is helping us.
Yeah, no, he told me.
And yeah, so we're on the same side right now.
No, that's the whole thing. I can bend people to my will. I'm definitely somebody you want in a fight.
That is interesting. That is interesting. Daniel, quick question for you, buddy. You kind of have a good understanding of all of this.
Yeah.
If we pull somebody out of time, let's say a close friend of ours, and they were to perish on the battlefield, would that disrupt, when they helped us later on, you know what I mean? Or is this, completely out of sync? If anyone dies, it's not going to screw up the timeline.
Buddy, the timeline is just so, once this is all over, I think we're just going to be in a completely different universe, to be perfectly frank. I don't know what it's going to be like. Any of these people could die. It's fine.
Okay, cool. I whip out my shuriken pistol and I shoot him right in the head.
Whoa!
Oh, man, I was about to do that.
Yeah, I think we were both on the same page. We don't want this kind of wild card running with the crew. We knew what he got up to before, and this guy hasn't tasted failure yet, so probably a bad idea.
Oh, I see our problem. We wrote Magnifico's body on the list.
All
right, well,
this is still useful then. All right, so we can get Kylie. Could we? No, we're not gonna. Yeah, no. Huh, I guess she got it from the look. We'll keep the body. Yeah. Anyways, what do we got next here? I'm just looking through some of the list of the names. There's some weird ones on here, Daniel. I don't remember listing. Why do we have a butler who is also a dwarf? What's a Garmo? Gormo.
Oh, maybe that's a relative of the hipster, maybe they run in the same circles?
I think it was a squat. When we were sort of doing that thing after we were busting out of Gozer's realm, we got a little bit lost. I think they might have picked up on some other recordings or something. But
weird.
No, that guy, we don't need that guy.
Okay, yeah. Says he's got really great sandwiches. I mean, hey, maybe send him to the kitchen or something. He doesn't have to be directly on the mission, but can help in other ways. I think that's good.
Gormo, what a weird name. No, okay. Well, yeah, we'll send him to the kitchen. That makes sense.
Okay, all right. Yeah, a bunch of weird names on here.
There's a couple of speaking of chefs. Looking at this list here. Should we send in Scoops?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
What?
Well, on the list here, I know we met him once. He didn't really do too much besides cook us food, but Scoops.
What?
You said there's Scoops on this list?
Could it be, Jay?
Kylie, could you? Oh my God. And she can see from the look in my eyes the only name that I was referring to when I looked at her there.
Yeah. And we've been communicating with her on the screen, and she hasn't really been talking back, obviously. Though I'm looking at her, and she has rolled her eyes a little bit as she is sending in a chef with some puffy hair.
And I immediately get out of my seat and run up to him, this being Scoops, and with both arms wrapped around him, lift him into the air. Scoops! Oh my God, you're alive.
Who are you, man?
Oh, Scoops.
Scoops, sorry. I probably look a lot different too. That's actually Jay.
Scoops, do you remember me? Maybe actually, maybe this was before he got on the boat with us, Andrew. Scoops, listen to me.
You hired me for a job, but then something weird happened, and instead of being on a boat, I'm on a spaceship?
No. Perfect. Scoops, you can't get on that boat. No matter what happens, you can't get on that boat. Do you hear me? You gotta stay home.
Wait, are you firing me?
No.
No, Scoops. If you happen to go back to that planet, and we ask you to get on that boat, you tell us no.
You tell us fuck no. you look us right in the eyes and you say, I want to live. You don't get on that boat, Scoops.
Sure. Yeah. Cool. This whole situation is very confusing, but, thanks. No, it's great to see you, guys. You seem a little different, but, time apparently is busted. So, yeah. So do you have a different job for me?
Well,
We
Scoops.
do.
We do.
The
And he-
safest job.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
most
well-
important.
Yeah. And look, we wanted to make sure first and foremost that you were safe and that there wasn't any danger when we returned you to your time. Which probably brings us to the job. We should talk about the whole end of the universe battle that Scoops can be a part of.
Yeah. Okay, so your job
Mm-hmm.
is to be in the safest position possible and guard very important people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Scoops. You'll be in our kitchen, feeding our troops, filling us with your joy, your laughter, your food that I can't quite remember if I liked or not. I probably did. I probably liked it.
And your indomitable spirit.
You'll be here safe with us, Scoops.
Sure, yeah. Sure. Ha! You guys are all right.
You damn right, Scoops. And you're the best. All right, now you get down there. And you make whatever it is your heart tells you to make.
Sure. Huh. Okay, you guys. Yeah, Scoops. Yeah, okay. Yeah. He seems almost terrified by all of this.
And as soon as he leaves the room, I go up to Jay. I can't take this.
It's
This
okay,
is too
man.
much.
It's okay. He's all right. He's all right. Our boy's all right. Okay.
I need him. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just need a moment. I'm not crying.
Wow.
You're crying.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. It's all right. I just didn't think we'd see him again.
Whew. Ooh.
You know,
Okay.
out of all this horribleness, there's some bright sides, you know? Okay. Let's get back in the zone. I'm rowing. I'm in. I'm doing squats.
Ooh.
I'm
All
getting
right,
low.
I think we need some fighters, like some really big fighters to join us. We only really got Junpei for the fight. I think Kevin right here. We should bring in Kevin.
Kevin. That name sounds
Kevin's
familiar.
Here? Awesome.
Why does that name sound familiar? Is that something from Career Day? I don't.
No, Kevin said he's like the Space Marine.
The Space Marine. We know a Space Marine?
And Boy Wonder and Inquisitor. I mean, he's got credentials.
Wait
out
a
the yin-yang.
second. No. Hold on a second. Is this that kid from Career Day who had the big sword and the light up shoes, if I remember correctly? Is this the same kid?
He's a space marine now, Jay.
Well, he was a Space Marine then, but like he seemed a little, I don't know, a bit much, if I remember.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And enthusiastic.
Okay. Yeah, right. I mean, do we want to talk to this kid? I guess.
I mean, we
Also,
could just
kid. I
sign
keep
off
saying
on it
kid.
if
There
you
was a
want.
full-grown man with a weird child's voice. Like, this kid's reliable. All right. I mean, I guess it's cool to have a Space Marine on the team because people look at the Space Marine and be like, "Oh man, it's a Space Marine. I'm so inspired." So, fine, whatever.
All right. Well, the door opens, and standing there in all of his armored might is Kevin Kevinson.
Captain, hey! Oh man, I just got the news that I'm on the team! Oh boy, I'm so excited! And guess what? I brought the entire Inquisitors! They're gonna be rolling in, taking out monsters, going boom, yeah, wham! So cool! See you later!
That is. All right. All right. Bye, Kevin. See, wasn't he great?
Andrew,
And he brought all the Inquisitors.
Andrew, like, really? That voice, it's ringing in my ears right now. Okay.
Well, that's just because he's a better psyker than you. I mean, because that's
What? No. Okay, hold on a second. You're telling me this kid's also a psyker?
Oh yeah,
Did
he's a Space
I
Marine
not remember
librarian
that?
and Inquisitor.
Wait, and he also has a sword too. What is this? Were you trying to replace me or something?
I told you it was real close.
God.
You know what? Maybe you find his voice so annoying because you have different sort of ears than us because you're an Eldari.
That must be it.
Ooh.
Yeah, because see, my ears pick up the frequency of bullshit. So, you know, that's one.
He is. Yeah, I will say he seems kind of exhausting. He seems like,
Right?
maybe a little
Exhausting.
bit goes a long way.
Okay.
Wait, this like bullshit detector, does that go off like every time you speak?
Oh, maybe I suspected that was coming, and fair shot. And okay? I won't even get into whatever Inquisitors means. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's a retinue of Space Marines. Hey, look, that's a big boom.
Yeah, maybe he brought a bunch of Space Marines with him. That would be cool. I don't think he did. But...
No, Daniel, it's better than Space Marines.
Better than Space.
Okay.
Do we have Custodes on this list? Or
You'll just have to wait
Custodes?
and find
I don't
out.
know how anyone says it anymore. I'm just looking. I don't see anybody on here that says Custodes or Custodes.
No, you're just gonna have to wait and find out, Jay, and you're gonna be jealous, and I'm gonna laugh.
All right. I'm sure it'll be impressive. Who else do we got?
All right. I've looking at the list here. Do you remember Teddy? His name is Teddy on here.
Teddy.
Wasn't
Was
that
he?
the weird like drunk guy on that planet we just like told to like go to the ship
Oh
or
my
something?
gosh, we picked up the dude in the bear costume? No. That conversation went south, if I remember at the very tail end. He was a little weird, a little off. Am I not misremembering things?
So no on Teddy. We don't need Teddy.
No.
Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna have a forward deploy team at some areas, and Teddy in a big bear costume, probably pretty distracting. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so we're gonna send Teddy to die then.
But that's not what I'm saying.
That is absolutely what you just said.
No. I said he's gonna pull fire from our troops, the troops that I can all name. I'm sure. Who we care for.
Pull fire. What does pull fire?
No,
mean?
we'll fill his suit with pillows, and metal and things, and it'll absorb all the shots. Sure, he'll be slower. He won't be able to maneuver as well, but protected. I don't want anyone to die. He's weird though, right?
No, he's definitely weird. I don't like him very much. But
Okay. Well,
I'm honestly surprised he's still alive, to be honest. So.
well, pulling him from the timeline.
Oh, I thought you just randomly found him somewhere in the bowels of the ship. I mean, that would also not surprise me.
Oh
but,
my God.
you know.
We did direct him towards the ship. Is there another Teddy on the ship? Could there be two Teddys on the ship? Oh no. I'm sending out a message. Kylie, it looks like she's on it. We can't. That would be bad. Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, speaking of how you know all of our soldiers' names, see, Barnaby?
Barnaby? He's alive? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how this works.
You're right, of course. Of course that's how it works. Oh man.
Ah,
I remember where we lost him. We lost him on that planet with all the rock monsters who I befriended, every single one, and will probably be welcomed back, some sort of like prince of the rock people, but
maybe
We
should've,
actually
like-
have some rock people waiting here as well.
we do.
I was just gonna say we should have gotten some of the rock people.
We got the rock people, yes! My fellow rock brothers and sisters. Fantastic.
Wait. Is Barnaby commanding the rock people? Because that would be awesome.
That would be interesting. I don't remember if he could do that, but let's put him in charge of it. I'm sure he'd be capable of doing it. Yeah.
Okay, Barnaby is in charge of the rock people. Okay, I'll make a note of it.
Fantastic. I'm sure he would love to command the warriors that he died beside.
Yes, I mean, this is a reconciliation, is what happens. It's the end of time and space. If there's any time and space to reconcile, it's now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel good about where our list is at right now. Andrew, I don't know about you.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a couple shoe-ins. Maybe we could look up a little later, but it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think there's a couple outstanding requests of people to grab through the time stream. Maybe Ariane J and Faye will round that one out because I haven't seen them yet. But
yeah, I mean, we got a couple good ones. We got that lady from a galaxy far, far away. They're ready to go. We gotta,
Andrew, you've got to
Yeah.
be excited about that, right?
I didn't even know that was possible. Man, this is looking up.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, we got Baroness Collins. Like we got a whole slew of people here.
She's great.
Um,
Queen of a planet now, right? So cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Anyways, all right. Well, Kylie, you want to send the next, randoms in?
The door opens, and you see. First thing you hear is the sound of machine sort of whirling, and you notice that there is a very obese gentleman in a floating chair, and standing behind him is an inquisitor.
I immediately stand up and draw my shuriken pistol and like pull out my sword ready to like fight. As I see like the face of the inquisitor step into the room, right next to an already obviously knowable figure next to him on that chair, which is
Cirrus. It's been a long time. And like all of my mechadendrites and everything engage and my eyes turn red. I think I'm more machine than you now.
Well, maybe you are. But that means that I'm better than you, isn't it right? Humanity is the greatest thing ever. I personally live a very hedonistic life where I experience all of the pleasures of the flesh.
You mean you did live a hedonistic life before we executed you for being a complete piece of shit and trying to kill my friend?
twice, I think. Well, the first time, and then I wasn't there for that other time. But you told me about it.
Interrupting this conversation is Inquisitor Atris. Yes, you did kill him. And from what I understand, you killed me as well?
Yeah, we certainly did. Well, Andrew did, but if I could have been there, you bet.
Yeah. There was
Yeah.
a very specific reason you weren't there. And I almost died doing it.
Yeah, I heard somebody was holding on to my soul. Is that right, Atris?
Yeah. You're welcome, by the way. I saved your soul, so you're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling like that wasn't done out of altruistic intentions, buddy.
Everything I did was for altruistic intentions.
Yeah, so you say. So you say.
The Imperium of Man is crumbling. Only drastic change can save the galaxy. Do you understand? I was cheating death. I was going to let us live forever, invent new technologies, get away from the cult of the machine, allying ourselves with Xenos against chaos, and we could bring humanity and the galaxy into a golden enlightened age. But Philistines like the two of you didn't understand that, apparently.
Atris, it's always about the execution. I don't think anybody can argue with, well, some would argue with the mission statement, but it's the execution where I think you might have wandered off a bit, you know? Serrated query, all that shady business, keeping me around in a little soul pocketbook or whatever the hell I was wandering around in.
That was to save you so your spirit would not be lost to the warp. You wouldn't still be here, from what I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to
I've
believe
done my
that.
research about what happened.
You know,
When I get back, I'm going to change things. It's going to work out right this time.
hold on, Atris. I think it's important if you call yourself such a student of history, which I do as well. And you're an inquisitor, which means you were an inquisitor, which meant you had access to pretty much all of the information that no one ever gets to read.
Yeah, more than you.
Yeah, and I dug into after our whole, kerfuffle where we brutally murdered and stopped you. You seem to forget there was a period in human history where exactly what you were doing was attempted. And how did that turn out?
I don't know which time you're referring to. Humanity has existed for an extremely long time. I am bringing about a new enlightenment. If you're trying to compare me to the fascists of the past, look no further than your emperor.
Wow. Okay.
Look,
Wow.
we can...
I'm sorry. You're right. We need to. Thank you for pulling me out of the time stream and thank you for giving me a chance to help save all of existence.
I can guarantee we didn't personally pull you out of anywhere. It looks like Ariane must have skipped over a couple notes, or we didn't mark it down.
No,
I guess
it
it
just
didn't.
takes it very literally when we
think to
say
mark it
capable,
down.
you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, I got something to say. Here's the reason that I think it's acceptable that you're here. One, because, and I think this is the most important reason, Jay, is we're cleaning up your mess.
You certainly are. You certainly are.
I mean,
Yeah, you set this all in motion, did you not?
I would argue that Hardin set it all in motion. But
He, for unbeknownst reasons, cut back at the last second. And you just decided to, bull your way through with something you clearly don't have the capability to understand. And here we are with all of time and space coming to an end.
Miss, it's a fascinating time. If I were to be able to have the power of your tyrant star, I could make a galaxy that would be perfect.
yeah, well, I
Wow.
don't think you're going to get that chance, but Andrew is right. You are capable, very capable. And
I've
Sirius,
studied the tyrant star and its capabilities for decades. I know more than you, I think.
okay, that might be right. That makes you valuable. And Sirius, well,
Yes.
you're, useful, I guess, with your resources.
Guys, I don't know how useful Cirrus is.
I was just thinking that, I don't know how
He was
useful-
maybe more threatening when he was in an Aeldari clone body.
I got the different one, huh? Yeah, I don't know.
I think we got the wrong one.
I don't know if the drunk Cirrus, on a floaty chair is going to be a tactical advantage, although we do have a forward deploying to team, as I've mentioned before, and with Teddy and Cirrus at the front.
I have quite a few defensive capabilities in my floaty chair.
Wow, he really almost didn't make it through that sentence. Oh, he's still going.
refer to it.
Mm-hmm.
Jay,
Mhm.
I think you have the perfect job picked out for him. Teddy will be an excellent lieutenant for Sirius. I think they'll get along just fine.
Yeah, we're going to put you in command of an entire platoon. It's going to be great for you, Cirrus. We really can't wait to look back at the results of that battle. And Atreus, on the other hand, honestly, you're good at what you do. You probably know more than all of us. But I only care about one person's opinion, whether you should be here or not. And it's the person you've hurt and impacted the most. And I turn around and I look at Daniel. Daniel?
Hey, old boss. Hello, Daniel. I think we should bring him, I guess.
Daniel, this is the man who tinkered with your mind and your memories and was looking to use you as a tool. If you're okay with him coming along, Andrew and we'll roll with it. But I just want
100%.
you to know that you can say no here. This man has been, just a big old mess for us, but he is capable. It's your call,
I don't think we could turn people down.
Daniel.
I appreciate it, but we need his help.
Okay. Well, you heard the Servo Skull. Our Grand Vizier, by the way.
A wise decision.
Wise
In the
indeed.
end, as always, only I can save the galaxy.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know about you, Andrew, but I think I need a break.
Yeah, we could probably. I'm seeing a lot of people on this list. We could probably just sign off on a lot of them. I don't know
Yeah.
how many we need to talk to.
This
Yeah, let's
this process has become a bit more stressful than I anticipated. Daniel, I think we're gonna shut you down and maybe start moving forward with this plan. How does that sound?
Yeah. No, I think. Yeah, I think so. It was weird to see him again.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah.
All right. See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. If you enjoyed this episode, why not leave a rating and review on your favorite podcast app? We'd really appreciate it. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Music in this episode was produced by Kevin MacLeod of Incomptech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. Of course, as a Patreon backer, I hope you take the chance to join our Discord. We've got a ton of great people already on there chatting everything RPG and 40K, with the boys dropping by on the regular as well. Until next time, goodbye.